welcome back to the Black Birdshed. Today I've been and bought some more birds, so let me show you those and then we'll just give you a quick update on some other things that are happening. So yeah, I've been down and bought a couple of weavers. Now they're not in any adult plumage yet, or in their breeding plumage, so I can't really tell if they're cock and hens, but we have got one that's slightly bigger than the other, and one at the back is slightly bigger, so I'm hoping that's a cock. Now they were labelled as yellow bishops, and I've done a bit of googling, so I'm not an expert on weaver finches particularly, and I'll just put a picture up of what a yellow bishop should look like. Okay, so it has quite a lot of yellow on it, but a lot of black. Now, what I've already got, which is in the aviary, I didn't have a pair previously, but they've never really been able to make a nest properly. Whether I'll be able to get any footage is a different matter, but is what I thought was a Napoleon. Yeah, a Napoleon weaver. So I'll just put you a picture up of what I've got. Well, this is Napoleon weaver, that's what Google says, and that's definitely what I've got already. He hasn't coloured up yet, but he's on his way, and he just looks fantastic. So let's put that picture up now. Okay, so there's a distinctive difference in how they look. Just because it's labelled a yellow bishop doesn't mean that's where it's going to be, but hopefully they are. I haven't got these two to breed with him. Whether that would happen, I don't know. But the thing about the weavers, or the ones that I've had previously, is that if they don't breed, it's still great because they're amazing colours. Their colours change during the breeding season to fantastic yellow and black, and very, very different. And I know that the hen stays quite drab, and it's quite fun because he just made little tiny, builds little tiny. In fact, let's just show you a bit there. So this is something that the weaver finch I've got has done. Look up there, yeah, look. You can see he's made like lots of little knots, and there's a bit more there. In fact, that's a very tiny amount, but it seems to just tie knots with all the little bits of coconut fibre. And if I go out to the aviary, let's have a quick walk out there. Raining today. If I go down to where they are, which is here, you can see there's loads there, so you know he's been working sort of every place where there's a perch. He's weaved a little attempt as a nest. Loads up on there. He just doesn't seem to make a nest very good. I've seen him making almost like a hammock. If I can see him in there. Yeah, and the hammock has been pretty useless really. Not even enough to, well, it almost allows him to just sit on it, but never creates a proper nest. Can't see him. Ah, there he is. Okay, so I'll try and zoom in on him. He's there. Right, that's about the best I can do. So you can see he's just starting to colour up over the eye a little bit more. He doesn't look much different to the new ones I've got, but I know he colours up like that second picture I showed you. And he's just starting to do that now. Now he's on his own now because the hen one that I had passed away in the winter. I just all of a sudden found her dead. She looked fine the day before. Just showing you some of the starfinches. I'm starting to work out which ones are hens and which ones are cocks now. The cocks are singing, obviously, which does tell you that they're a cock. That one there, for example, looking at its plumage, you know, it's hard to say whether that's a cock. You can probably just see some, could have probably just seen a few flecks coming through to the back of his eye, but the fact that he was singing gives it away really. That's the that purple one there, or the purple ring, hiding at the moment. Great. That's one of the first four, and I'd say that's going to be a hen. The red face just goes behind the eyes and not much further. This is one of the last 5 we had. And there's no real distinctive plumage. Yeah, so anyway, now should we mention it? But yeah, last video did say that we had fertile eggs in this nest. Now there's 3 chicks in there. I don't want to disturb them now, but there you go, that was a cock just chasing those other birds off. So he's guarding them very well. He seems to be on the nest a lot of the time. There is quite a difference in size though. There's one that's big, one that's medium, and then one that's small. So there's a big difference between the small and the large one. There's the mother, and she's been on the nest as well. She's quite a big bird. I've noticed that 2 of the chicks have a darker head as well. It's the medium one that has a lighter head. So I don't know what that means, but it's great that we've got some in there. I've checked whether these eggs are fertile or not, and I thought initially they were due on the 26th. It's the 23rd today. There's no way that they're due then. They could be that they just haven't developed, but so I'm not getting my hopes up there. And I have checked the Mannikin young fairly recently. Don't want to disturb them though. The hen is off the nest at the moment. The cock, he's new to breeding. His brother was the one that we fostered last time, and he's on the nest on a regular basis. Last time I looked, there was 3 chicks in there and they were doing well. So yeah, great news there. So yeah, the owl finches, those eggs keep getting tossed, so not expecting any joy there. I think what I might need to do, if I want to let the owls breed, I'm probably going to have to get them to have their own cage. But they're cute little birds anyway. It did look like some of the eggs were fertile when we've had the 2 attempts, so we probably have got a pair. Yeah, just need to try and put them in their own cage. Okay, so yeah, so new birds, weaver finches, and apparently yellow bishop weaver finches. What I've done here is the only one that I might have that could be a cock, which I think is this one here. It acts like a cock, but it I have seen it singing once, but not for ages. I put these 2 hens that were in here, I flipped them up here. They were sitting on eggs, which were obviously no good, and I've put some nesting material in there. They have pecked around with it already, and they've only been in about a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours. I've tried to make the nest a little bit more of the right shape, and they've definitely had a mess around with that. They've definitely done something with that. Now, they didn't make a nest when they were in that cage down there, so I'm just hoping that this is a cock, and we'll see what happens. If he pairs up with one of them, I might separate them. If not, I'll just let him have a go at both of them, and I just don't know. If he's not a cock, if that isn't a cock, so it's not a he, but if it isn't a cock, then the plan is once these 2 are fledged away from their parents and they're weaned off, I'm going to try this the yellowy coloured bird up with these 2 light variegated birds, and I'm going to hope that he'll fertilise some eggs, and then I'll put him back down with her to carry on with her. Oh, and right, Blue's out the box now. I basically had to get her out the box. She was not looking after herself. I've cordoned it off, blocked the hole off, so she can't go in. Threw the 4 eggs away, which are obviously infertile. I'm trying to encourage her to stay out the box, and have a bath and get some vegetables in there and eat a bit more food, and just have a bit more fun. She's just been in there. She's very scruffy at the moment. You can see her feathers, you know, she needs to have a bath and look after herself. She's been in there weeks, and that can't be good for her, so we're trying to get a bit of action in her. Right, check the Irish pair that we've got down here. She's a good sitter. She doesn't like it when you take her off. Or took her off. I checked those eggs. I think they're due in about 3 days' time, but there's only one that's fertile. The other two are clear as day. Right, so they're no good. Now whether she's going to sit on just one egg, well, on one chick. Now she did previously, not last year but the year before, rear one chick. So yeah, so that's good. That is a cock bird there. That's just been singing. There you go. And that's that bird with the pink ring, I think. I've already marked it in the book as a cock. That's one of the birds I'll be taking down or selling. We've got 9 starfinch chicks. I knew we want to keep 2, which will mean we'll have 5 starfinches. I've already selected that one cock with the blue ring, keeping him because he seems quite a big bird, and he's very far forward in his development. The other finches, I will pick probably a hen, or maybe 2 hens from that. So maybe we'll keep 3, because hens can quite often get egg bound and pass. I suppose if I keep 2 hens from that, then I can put one of those 2 hens with the yellow-faced cock, because he's been with them since they since they fledged. So maybe build some sort of bond with some of the hens. So there's going to be 6 or 7 birds I'll be moving on there. The cutthroats may move some of those on. There's one with an orange throat. They're coloured up a little bit at the moment, and I'm not 100% certain if any of them are going to be the fawn colour. They're just, some of their feathers they're molting a little bit and they're changing colour slightly. They haven't really got the vibrant neck colour, the 2 cocks yet, and the one hen obviously hasn't got any colour there at all, but they are just going through their molt, and because the 5 birds I've got are producing eggs, I'm not sure which one's mating with which one, but the red throat is definitely mating with, which is the one I bred here anyway, is mating with either his mother or I don't know. But again, we can only really breed those by using the fosters. So fingers crossed with these Mannikins that they do get fostered well, and then I think the next project will be to every time I hear a canary, I'm thinking, oh, please be that red, that dark canary. But no, it's the one that I knew was cock anyway. It's the green one there. He's got a lovely song on him. He doesn't often sing when I'm in here. Now hopefully you'll get that one starting, if that is a cock. Yeah, it's been quite a frustrating canary season in the fact that I thought I got it all right with the pairings. I thought I got 4 pairs of these sort of new colours. Felt the need to go and buy 2 more hens because of the way I thought I didn't have enough hens, and ended up having just 2 more hens, another 2 hens, 8 hens now. So yeah, really strange, because normally when you see a canary sing, you automatically just assume it's a cock, and that hasn't been the case with them, or maybe it is. And then with the Irish, it's been the opposite way around. You know, you see a bird sing, and then it doesn't sing, and I thought, oh, perhaps it's a hen. Went out and bought another pair just so I could get some new blood into the stud, and then it turns out that got more cocks than hens, possibly. But again, I'm not 100% certain. I should be certain by now, because if they're not laying eggs, you know, then if they're making a nest but not laying eggs, then you'd think they were a cock. Now, that takes me back to these again. So him and this satinet bird in here did make a bit of a nest. It was a rubbish nest, and neither of them have laid any eggs, which would make me think that that is a cock. So we're going to leave this for a week and see how they get on, and if I do see him chasing, now that bird, see that bird there does flick its wings, that one there's doing the same as well. They're both doing that, flicking their wings, as if they're both of them doing it, as if they're trying to get his attention, if it is a cock. Come on, please be a cock. But they have been in this darker cage for a bit of time, so they're in a slightly bigger cage now, and they're just acting differently. Let's just hope we've got a trio there. Anyway, yeah, so a little bit of update. Probably rambled on a bit too much there, but bottom line is 2 new birds, 3 Gouldian finch chicks, a large, small and a medium, 3 Mannikins, seem to be doing quite well, and yeah, we've got chicks on sticks finally. Oh yeah, last update is that's the other fledged out of this nest down here. It's a very similar colour to this one up here, so I do believe now that it was the egg that I did take down from the cage above when I didn't think they were sitting. That hen, by the way, has absolutely been fantastic. Those chicks are so well developed, and not so much down here, but yeah. Anyway, I've rambled on too much. So anyway, thanks very much for watching again. Please smack that like button, bang that bell, and subscribe. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.